Come on. All right. I believe we're good. Yeah, fuck it. All right. We are live. What's up, guys? Praxeology Prodigy back with another live stream. Today we're going to be doing a red pill lens breakdown on The Dark Knight. I just did the Batman Begins review the other day, this past week. I've just been shit, as you guys can tell, obviously. So, yeah, past 2 days I didn't do 2 streams because, well, no excuses, but yeah. Alright, let's jump right into it. First things first, we have Bruce back at it again with stalking Rachel. And we see that this is a new Rachel compared to the old Batman, the first one, the Batman Begins. And this is a downgrade, man. Everyone knows this is a downgrade, but I mean, we'll give her a 5, right? She's all right. She's all right. She's average, right? Maybe a little below average, but she's average. We'll give her that. So we have him stalking Rachel, and we see that she's with this new DA, which is called Harvey Dent. And we get to the scene where they are in a courtroom, and Harvey is sort of rizzing up Rachel, being like, "Oh, I'll take on this. Don't worry, I'll take this thing on. Don't worry, I'll flip a coin and whatever, make my own luck." So he gets to the stand and he's interviewing this dude, whatever, blah blah. Anyway, Harvey beats up this dude, and after he beats up the guy on the stand and puts on a show, it leaves Rachel wet. And she's all over him because she can't get his eyes off him, she can't get her hands off him, and Harvey doesn't seem to get it. He doesn't see what's going on right in front of him. He basically has her at his fingertips, but he's not capitalizing on it. That's like, you need to capitalize on it. You can't just like let that. I mean, unless you are building anxiety between you two, then sure. But yeah, he doesn't get the hint. He might have some game from what we've seen up to this point. He might have some, whatever. Not really though, because he doesn't understand the covert communication form, so I doubt it. And then Rachel seems to have a thing for lawyer/DA guys, because this is the second film and she's with another DA already. And it kind of makes sense because they are the contextual alphas to her daily life. She's working around these contextual alphas all day too, right? So she's following their commands, she's learning from them, she's getting rizzed up, and basically any girl in this position, in this work dynamic, is set to fall in love with these contextual alphas. It's just all day, every day around these alphas, like masters of their craft, right? They're working up to their strengths and not their weaknesses, like Rollo says in the contextual alpha chapter, where this guy is just in his zone. He's the alpha of that particular zone. Anywhere else, he's probably just a beta chump that will be beaten up by the shit test thrown at him. So then we carry on, and we have another hotel scene. Or it's a restaurant, but I call it the hotel scene. Hotel scene part 2. Fuck it. Hotel scene part 2. We have Harvey and Rachel. They get to this restaurant, and Harvey explicating too much about how he got the reservations. He says, "Oh, I have to tell them that I'm someone in government, blah blah blah. I just got it by the skin of my teeth, blah blah blah." You don't do that. You don't say, "Oh, I barely got it." No, you just get there. She's like, "Oh, fancy reservation," and you don't go ahead and explicate everything you did to get it. No, that's you're doing too much. It's a bad form of game. You just enjoy it. You just kind of brush it off and say, "Yeah, it is a nice restaurant. I got the reservations. We're here now. Let's sit down. Let's enjoy this." Boom. That's like a little DHV right there because you're not trying to show off and whatever. Because you can get humbled really quickly, which he does when Bruce pulls up, right? But yeah, just enjoy it. You're basically talking yourself out of pussy slash easy DHV, which you can get 1 point up on that night. But yeah, again, Bruce pulls up with a Russian ballerina. Another Russian man, this guy and his Russian ballerinas, man. I'm telling you from that first vid, he probably has a connect with the Russian mob guys, man. There's no way. There's no way he just pulls up with them. But yeah, he probably does. He probably does have some secret game, Bruce. And he has a great he does show that he has great game because he basically amogs Harvey right away. He's like, "You should know your jurisdiction or whatever. You're the DA, this and that." He rizzes up Harvey, basically making fun of him, and even Rachel knows. She's looking at him like, "Bro, what the fuck? Stop doing your red pill thing. You're out gaming my date here, okay?" And then whatever, Harvey kind of just shrugs it off, but he starts talking political, and he's unable to pick up the covert cues from Bruce and Rachel. Because at this point, he's talking about his Batman thing and live long enough to become a hero and this and that, or long enough to become a villain. And Bruce and Rachel are looking at each other like, "Yo, what the fuck?" This guy's like hitting the nail on the head about Batman, this and that he wants to quit. And that little spark between Rachel and Bruce comes up. So they're both thinking, "Oh man, if this guy can get me to quit being Batman, we can be together." And Rachel's like, "Don't even think about it, blah blah blah." So yeah, and then this also tells me he lacks game again because one, he doesn't pick up the cues, and two, he's following the blue pill ideals because the ballerina says, "What if Harvey Dent is the Caped Crusader?" And he says, no. Someone would know if I'm missing at night, whatever. Telling me that he caters to Rachel. Because they're dating. They are officially dating, but come on, you gotta have some game. And he's playing that self-deprecating role of, "Oh, I got so lucky to get with Rachel" type of game. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, carrying on. We have Bruce demonstrating. He does multiple demonstrations of higher value throughout this film. He does a ton of them. The one where he pulls up with the ballerina, the one where he says, "This is my hotel," or "This is my restaurant," put the tables together. Game. Just Bruce in this film, he's a well-rounded red pill, but deep down, I'm able to pick him apart, and it's sad. It's sad because the further on we get into this live, you're gonna realize how much of a delusional blue pill Bruce really is. Anyway, we'll get to that point. But Bruce does another demonstration of higher value to Rachel when he takes the entire Russian ballet team on the boat. Then he does another DHV by arriving to Rachel by arriving to the fundraiser for Harvey Dent in a helicopter, lands on the roof of his penthouse with not 2 baddies on each arm, but 3 baddies. One on each arm and then a side one over there, just in case one of these get a little feisty. And I'm like, I want that one over there. So, yeah, lots of DHVing from Bruce in this film. And even after all these DHVs, he still is clinging on to that blue pill dream where he can finally let go of the burden of performance and live an idealistic dream retirement life with the love of his life, right? With Rachel, um, who believes he won't judge him and will love him idealistically and be his peace. Basically, how Rollo describes the idealistic dream life in Love and War chapter. He believes Rachel is the one for that. So, one-itis. So this is where we start really peeling back the layers. Even after all that DHV, you would think Bruce would get it, and he's like, yeah, I got one up on you, Harvey. I'm going to take Rachel back, and I'm going to be a red pill guy. I'm just going to get it. But no, he's missing those cues, those subtle hints that, damn, like, I really am that guy. Can have Rachel any moment. But she knows deep down I'm a blue pill. And I guess it's, maybe he's too deep in the hole with Rachel. Too deep in the beta, not just getting it hole. Where, even after all these DHVs, they might not mean anything to her. I mean, they do mean something, but if she knew that he was changing to become more red pill, then maybe she might have accepted these DHVs. But until he actually accepts the red pill, Bruce, they mean nothing, really. And his attempts to winning her over will never mean anything because she sees his blue pill dream. She saw it since the first film. So yeah, deep down he's a idealistic dreamer, and he has one-itis for Rachel. Anyway, we're carrying on to the next scene. So Bruce plans on showing his identity to the world because the Joker is basically cornered him. So his only way to stop him and to stop killing people is to reveal his identity. So he has this press conference, whatever, set up with Harvey Dent. But he tells Rachel about her promise, and she says, "Don't make me your one hope for a normal life." Basically implying, Bruce, you're too far deep into your little blue pill dream. I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna become as soon as you quit Batman and try to spend the rest of your days with me. I know what's gonna happen. Don't even think about it. She's, again, implying overtly, listen, accept the burner performance. Remember what she said from that first film. It's not who you are inside, whatever, it's what you do. It's literally hypergamy. It's what you do that makes that female show that love for you, right? So again, she can see the future and the one-itis / scarcity mentality Bruce has for her. And then he asks her if she meant it. She said yes, but I think at this moment when he asked her, did you mean what you said in the first film about if I quit Batman, will you be with me? She said yes, but I think in her head, like at that moment, she realizes it was a bad idea and immediately regrets it. In the moment, she was probably like, oh, this guy's Batman, this guy's cool, he's accepting the burden of performance, he's probably going to become Red Pill soon, whatever. But as like years go on, now she's probably like, yeah, nah, that was a bad idea. I should have never told him that. I'm going to try to back out of that bad mating choice / decision. Remember, Beta Gene. They hate it. Even though he's fucking Batman and she knows who he is, in her hypergamous filter brain, she's still dinging, like her little radar is dinging Beta Gene deep down. He doesn't get it. He never will. Never has, never will. Which sucks, man. That's crazy. This bitch curved Batman, bro. Hypergamy filtered out Batman. What the fuck? Hold on. Let's just stop here for a second. What the actual fuck? I just realized. Imagine you're a female and you have this ultimate filter that filters out bad mates in your little fucking dumb bimbo bitch head, and you filter out Batman. This man saved the city. This man ended Ra's al Ghul. This man has the ultimate network, feared by everyone, basically in the world. Any bad guy, he's just the ultimate badass. Rebuilt his mansion, billionaire status, network, game, look, everything anyone can think of. The dream scenario, literally. A man who every man wants to be, and every woman wants to be with. Yet, her hypergamy, Rachel's hypergamy, is still dinging on that blue pill gene / beta gene in him, and she doesn't want to be with him or carry on her offspring with him, which you, I don't know, man. It makes you realize, what the fuck? That's crazy. So then, back to where I was. It scares her off because she realizes that, yeah, this was a bad idea. So it scares her off, and she gives him one last pity kiss to say basically goodbye. But Bruce thinks it meant something, and that it meant, yes, I still mean what I said. He just doesn't get the hint. He doesn't get it. And off the screen, she writes the letter after this moment. So his last impression of Rachel is, I am still keeping my end of the bargain. My what's that word? Where they bargained monogamy. Like, he bargained his way into the bed with her, or the rest of his life with her. I remember what Rollo says. You can never logically make a solution to get with someone into bed with you or love you, right? You can't say, oh, I do this, I do that, so now you have to be with me. No, you can never speak your way into bed. You just have to kind of do it and just get it, right? With the proper red pill game and understanding. So, yeah. Carrying on. She sees Bruce as a coward now. This is after the press conference. The press conference is held with Harvey Dent, and Harvey basically says, I'm the Batman, whatever. And then Rachel seeing this, she's like, what the fuck, Bruce? Why are you a coward? Why didn't you, take it up? She's too dumb to understand the bigger picture. They're trying to get the Joker, obviously, but it flies right over her bimbo head, and she's just thinking, damn, fucking beta gene fucked up my alpha seed or whatever. Or my other beta gene, but in this case, contextual alpha seed. Contextual alpha, not pure alpha. So she's mad about that. She talks to Alfred, and Alfred basically tells her covertly, in the covert form in which she should understand, right? Because females' form of communication is the covert. And she doesn't get it. He tells her, oh, Gotham needs a hero, and right now this is the hero they need, blah, blah, blah. He's telling her in the covert form, listen, it's all under control. It's 3D chess. Just chill out for a second. He's not a coward, all right? Far from it. But she doesn't get it. She's like, oh, whatever. Here, give him this fucking letter. Because she's trying to rationalize her fucking decision of writing that letter, which we'll read and break down soon. But she's trying to rationalize it, like, yeah, I did the right choice because he is a blue pill beta gene, Bruce, and now he's a coward. So I did the right decision of curbing Batman and filtering him out of the dating pool, or my gene clone, whatever. So yeah, she is too dumb to understand what Alfred told her, dumb bimbo bitch, and gives Alfred the letter and trying to rationalize her decision. All right, cool. Carrying on. Batman goes for Rachel in the choice. Now this is the choice. We're in the choice now. Joker has Rachel and Harvey in a warehouse full of gasoline drums ready to explode them because they Yeah, because they're in his way. They're part of Batman's, plan. So this is all part of Joker's plan. So when Joker tells Bruce the addresses, Gordon asks Batman, "Which one are you going for?" Batman says, "I'm going for her, for Rachel." And remember, Joker gave Batman the addresses. So Batman gets there, and he sees his Dent, and Dent is getting like mad, like, "Oh damn, why'd you come for me? You should have came for her." He actually did try to go for her, but yeah, Joker played his little tricks, and he gave him the opposite, little switcheroo right there, which shows you that Batman was willing to let Dent die, which at this point, it's actually not a bad thing for what he's done already. He's already cleaned up half the city. So if he dies, makes the city hate Joker even more and kind of become better. So he'll go down as a martyr, and then Batman will still be the good guy. So yeah, imagine Batman saved Rachel, and that would have been the end of the film. That's it. He saved Rachel. He got rid of the contextual alpha. Now she really genuinely is like, would it be alpha widowed? I don't think it should be alpha widowed, because he didn't have game. I mean, contextually, again, he's not a pure alpha. Harvey isn't a pure alpha. He's just a contextual alpha. So she would be contextually alpha widowed, right? So she would be contextually alpha widowed. She'd still be with Bruce because she's like, fuck it, no one else. Might as well just go with Bruce. Second best option, even though I wrote the letter. And then I'm just going off topic here. This is just for the film. Then what's it called? Dent would have died. Would have been a martyr to the city. Would have kept bad guys behind bars. Batman still would have been doing his Batman thing. Eventually would have had the Joker, because soon after this they got the Joker. So no, yeah, that's cutting off all loose ends if Harvey died there. But no, you guys saw what happened. All right, back to the breakdown of the red pill lens. Sorry about that. Just had to come on, man, this shit's lit, bro. All right, carrying on. Rachel says yes to Harvey in the warehouse scene, where right before she dies, she says, "Yes, I choose you, Harvey. I don't choose anyone else." Because Harvey asks her to marry him, or be with him, some shit like that. I'm pretty sure it was marriage proposal, and she says, "I'll have to think about it," earlier on in the film. Then right before she's about to die, she says yes to him, and basically confirming the no with Bruce. So she says no to Bruce and 100% yes to Harvey. So 100% no to Bruce, 100% yes to Harvey, right? And Bruce, after that scene where they kissed, where she gives him that pity kiss, he's still under the impression of 100% yes to him and 100% no to Harvey. So this is what Bruce is thinking. He's like, yeah, you're not that guy, pal. To Harvey in his head, he's creating all these narratives in his head, making all these future plans and blue pill ideals about peacefully living the rest of his days as a billionaire with Rachel and all this shit. He's good, man. He's fucking happy. He's genuinely stoked. And then this bitch is fucking killed by the Joker. Cheap gasoline. Wiped out from existence. And this sends both of them down a dark path. Batman, he just gets really mad and whatever. But Dent really goes black pill. Batman keeps the blue pill, but he's just really mad. He's basically going from blue pill to red pill at this point, and then Harvey Dent is kind of going the blue pill route, skipping the red pill and going straight to black pill, just ending everything, chaos, whatever, siding with the Joker. Right? Some men just want to watch the world burn. That's what he's doing, getting his revenge, watching the world burn. He's not using that red pill lens. And then in this case, when Rachel dies, Batman sort of has a little red pill awakening, but he gets like, what are male widows? Widowers or widow? No, not widows. Arachnid. Uh, fucking tarantulas. I don't know. Call it tarantulas. Does he get like fucking blue pill dream tarantulad or blue pill dream widowed? Who knows? Yeah, well he'll find another blue pill dream to stick to, or another female to blue pill dream with. Okay, so then we get to the letter. This is where he never. Oh my gosh, sorry. All right, there we go. He never gets the. 1 second. Fuck. I'm trying to charge my phone, but. Alright, well. Bruce never gets the memo, and. Because she gives it to Alfred, and Alfred burns the letter. But this is the letter that Rachel wrote to him, basically implying the 100% no to Bruce. If it wasn't clear already. Because she told him in the covert, but he didn't get it. It just went over his head because he had his blue pill lens on. He couldn't see anything for what it really was. So here we go. Rachel letter. Dear Bruce, I need to be honest and clear. She's saying this is the overt form of communication. We're not speaking the covert. This is no read between the lines like when we last spoke. This is the overt. So listen up, cowboy. I'm going to marry Harvey Dent, right? I made my decision. Harvey's that guy. You're not that guy. I love him. Boom! That's a fucking silver bullet right to the heart. Right to the heart. I love him. And I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Ooh, shit. That would have shattered Bruce's blue pill dream with her. I think he would have went red pill after that, after reading this. I wish Alfred gave him this letter because I genuinely think he would have been red pill. Anyway, let's keep reading. When I told you that if Gotham no longer needed Batman, we could be together, I meant it. But now I'm sure the day won't come when you no longer need Batman. So she's kind of being covert. She did mean it at first, but now she's saying, hey, I kind of regret my decision and I'm going to blame it on you. I'm not going to take accountability for me jumping the gun. Now I've kind of waited enough to really see your true colors of being blue pill. So I'm going to say that it's your fault and you're going to eat it up because you're too dumb to realize that I can see the future, and if we get together, you're just going to be a blue pill couch potato. You're going to lose your six-pack, you're going to be fat, you're going to lose your wealth, you're going to give me all your money because I'm a female and I'm going to have all the fame, and you're going to give me all this and that, and we're going to be miserable together, so no, right? She's rationalizing her decision right there and shifting blame and accountability to Bruce, making it his fault, not her bad decision of saying yes to him from the jump. All right, continuing with the letter, she says, I hope it does. And if it does, I will be there, but as your friend. So, yeah. Friend zone. You can never have a female friend. Just never. I mean, they're childhood friends, so in this case, I would say, just because this is giving us context that they're childhood friends, I would say, yeah. I'd say you can have a female friend if she's your childhood friend, right? Although she's getting all these benefits from you as a male, whatever, from the childhood, right? So, let's carry on. Keep reading the letter. She says, I'm sorry to let you down. If you lose your faith in me, please keep your faith in people. Love now and always, Rachel. Again, I'm sorry to let you down, blah, blah, blah. She's saying I'm sorry, but not really. This is just me going back on my claim. This is just me doing that reactive decision making, and I'm going to take back my my choice I made early on. It's like an insurance policy, basically. Like, I'm cashing out my insurance policy. I don't want you anymore. I made the bad choice. I want this car. I don't want you. I want the Ferrari. I don't want the Lamborghini. Because the Ferrari is red and the Lamborghini is just too loud, right? Female logic. So, yeah, if you lose faith in me, whatever, keep your faith in the people. Stay blue pilled, basically. You're not going to get it, so stay blue pilled. But it's also saying keep your burden of performance, keep being Batman, because that's the only thing you're good at, and that's the only thing you've accepted. And by accepting Batman in the burden of performance, you also accepted your role as like the Wayne. So you're a Wayne, you're running your company, although in a weird way, you're kind of running it behind the scenes because you're letting Lucius Fox run it for you. You're still doing what you're supposed to, right? So he's still accepting the burn up performance, and she's telling him, stay with Batman. It's helping you. It's good for you. It's getting you closer to the red pill. Eventually, you'll get there. All right, enough of that. So that was that letter breakdown. And then, yeah, Bruce didn't know about the letter. He thought she was going to wait for him and not Dent. So back to the main two concepts with Bruce right here. This is one-itis, where scarcity mentality, he just thinks of Rachel, and love and war, where he has that idealistic dream of thinking that he'll find the peace one day and unconditional love from Rachel, but he never will. Because females just don't love unconditionally unless you bring something to the table. And he's bringing something to the table as Batman, but again, she knows if he quits Batman and quits Bruce Wayne, masks that he has going on, he's going to be a beta blue pill quitter, not accepting a burn up performance, not providing her with any indignation. Just she's gonna run all over him. She's gonna have all the frame. You guys get the idea, right? Picture. And lastly, I have a bonus point for you guys, which is the Joker story. Joker says a story about his wife. Obviously, all these stories that the Joker says is bullshit about his father, his wife, blah, blah, blah. He says, actually, no, you know what I think it is? Because he was going to tell that old dude the same story about the father that he did to Gamble. I think he has one story for men and one story for women. The story about his father for men, like whenever he's about to slice someone's face open, Chelsea smile, on men, he tells them the father story. I hated my father. Why so serious, son? And then with the females, he's like, I had a wife, beautiful like you, blah, blah, and this happened. And so the story goes with the female, the Joker female story. His wife gets her face slashed by criminals because she was in debt with them. And she couldn't, like, she wasn't there mentally, right? She wasn't there good. She was feeling really bad. And he felt so sad because he loved her so much. So then he does the same thing to himself. And she doesn't like him anymore. She doesn't like what she sees. She doesn't like that he's blue pill and he self-harm. And she leaves him. She leaves the Joker. And then he says, I see the funny side. Now I see the funny side. Basically, it's basically implying Joker saw the faces of hypergamy. And I think he's red pill. I'm pretty sure he's red pill. I would say Joker got red pilled after that. He used to be blue pilled, and because in the chapter actually of Love and War, Rollo references a 65-year-old man that finally gets it after being in 3 relationships. That after his one of his ex-wives locked the doors, changed the locks after he didn't get the job interview, and he realized, oh, after all this time, women really love what you bring to the table. It's what you do, not who you are. It's just what you do, right? Like Rachel's infamous hypergamy fucking quote in the first film, which again, that quote, man, that's a great quote. That's a great fucking like hypergamous filter quote. That's like direct from a female. Holy shit, man. Shout out to Batman, bro. 2005. ahead of their time with this kind of storytelling and quotes. A lot of great quotes in this film. But yeah, he kind of gets red pilled after that. So something tells me Joker sees female's nature. But yeah, that's the end of this red pill lens movie breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to do Dark Knight Rises just so I can finish out this trilogy, and I'm thinking of going back to doing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, because again, those shits are like goated. I grew up with those films, so breaking that shit down, oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'll do this timestamps while I'm at the gym, and then I'll upload them later. So I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.